हेलो स्टूडेंट्स। हेलो बच्चा लोग, मैं आपका SRM सर अपना यूट्यूब चैनल सौम्य एजुकेशन। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we will discuss that is the first chapter of BSc mathematics, that is from algebra, that is complex number. We will know some idea about complex number in the plus 2 first year science. Okay students, so let us start this chapter. We will not suffer a lot of problem, because we will also know this chapter from first year plus 2 science. Okay, just let us start. That is first chapter of algebra, that is complex number. ओके, माई सेल्फ SRM सर अपना यूट्यूब चैनल, फिर से मैं बोल रहा हूँ, प्लीज़ हमारा सर चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, ताकि मैं हम आपके लिए मोर से मोर वीडियो लेके आए। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वीडियो आने के लिए आपका लाइक ज़रूर चाहिए हमको। ओके, लेट अस स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, we know that the complex number is denoted by Z. Okay, so Z is equal to the complex number that is denoted by Z is in the form that is x plus iy. Okay, then where x is the real part and y is the imaginary part. Okay, then the value of I that is equal to -1 and minus 1 root over the root over of -1, and it is called as iota. Okay, where xy belongs to R. Then the modulus of Z is equal to the root over of square of x square plus y square. Okay, then we have to discuss all the formulas of De Moivre's theorem, that is De Moivre's theorem. First one is cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Then the second one is cos theta minus I sin theta to the power n is equal to cos n theta minus I sin n theta. The third one is, that is cos theta plus I sin theta to the power minus n. Here the formula is cos n theta minus I sin n theta also. Okay, then other two or important formulas are there. What are they? That is cos alpha plus I sin alpha multiplied with cos beta plus I sin beta, that is equal to cos alpha plus beta plus I sin alpha plus beta. Similarly, cos alpha plus I sin alpha multiplied with cos beta plus I sin beta multiplied with cos gamma plus I sin gamma up to the angle formed. Okay, that is in the form we can write, that is here we write, that is cos alpha plus beta plus gamma plus I sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, these are the angles up to which it can be written in the question. Okay, then we have to discuss, that is that is modulus argument form or polar standard form or trigonometric form. Okay, we take, that is we know that z is equal to x plus iy. Okay, the polar form of the complex number, that is x plus iy, is equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta, taken r into the outside common. Okay, then equating the real part and imaginary part, that is x is equal to r cos theta. Let us take, this is the equation 1, and x, that is equating the real part, that is x is equal to r cos theta, and the imaginary part, that is y is equal to r sin theta. Let us take this is as equation A and equation B. Let us squaring the both side and then added them. Then we can write, that is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Then taking r square into common, that is cos square plus sin square theta, that is 1, that is r square. Okay, then also we can write, we know that the modulus of z, that is x square plus y square raw root over. Okay, so then we can write the modulus of z is equal to r. So this is the polar standard form or modulus argument form or trigonometric form. Then the putting the value of r, that is what, that is x square plus y square root over. Okay, in the equation A and B, then what can we write? If we putting this value of z in the equation A and equation B, then what can we write? Then we can write, that is x is equal to x square plus y square root over cos theta, that is the value of cos theta is equal to x upon x square plus y square root over. Similarly, we can write, that is sin theta is equal to y upon x square plus y square root over. Okay, so putting the value of sin theta and cos theta in the equation 1, then we can write, that is x plus iy is equal to r. In the place of r, we can write, that is x square plus y square root over multiplied with cos theta, that is cos theta, the value of cos theta, that is x upon x square plus y square root over plus y upon x square plus y square root over. Okay, this is the actual form. Okay, then what is the argument of z? That is the argument of z is equal to, that is theta, that is written as z theta, that is the argument of z. Okay, then let us take an example. Okay, here the question says that find the real number a and b. Okay, find the real number a and b if a plus ib is equal to 3 minus 2i upon 7 plus 4i. Okay, this is the question. What will be the solution? Simply we have to multiply the conjugate of the denominator, that is 3 minus 2i 7 plus 4i multiplied with 7 minus 4i, again multiply with 7 minus 4i, that is we can write that is 3 ja 7 ja 21 minus 3 4 ja 12i minus 2 7 ja 14i plus 2 4 ja 8i square, that is the value of I square, that is minus 1, that is minus 8 upon 7 7 ja, that is we know that a plus b into a minus b, that is 7 square minus 4i square, that is here we can write 21 minus 8, that is 13 minus 12i minus 14i, that is 12 10 22 26i upon 49 minus, we know that I square is equal to minus, so this is plus, 4 4 is 16, so 13 minus 26, then common 13, then we left 1 minus 2i upon 49 plus 16, that is 65, then 13 65 cancel out, that is left, only left, that is 1 upon 5 minus 2 upon 5i. So the real part, that is a is equal to 1 upon 5, and the imaginary part, that is ib, that is b is equal to 2 minus 2 upon 5. So this is the answer. Okay. Again another question is given, that is we can write okay, the question given that is find the modulus and principal argument of, find the modulus and find modulus and principal argument of 1 plus I. Okay, so the solution, that is we know that the principal argument, that is theta, we have to find out theta and the modulus of z. So simply we can write that is 1 plus I is equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta. Then equating both real part and imaginary part, then we can write that is 1 is equal to r cos theta and 1 is equal to r sin theta. So this is the equation A, this is the equation 1, this is the equation A and this is the equation B. Okay, then squaring them and then added to both, then we can write that is 1 square, that is 1, that is 1 square 1, then adding them, then is 2. Then r square taken, r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta, that is taken r square common, then we will left that is cos square theta plus sin square theta. So here the value of r square is equal to 2. So this implies r is equal to 2 root over of 2. So this is the value of, that is argument. This is the value of argument, that is r is equal to root 2. Sorry, this is the modulus. Okay, we know that modulus is equal to x square plus y square root over. So here taken root over of both, that is x square plus y square. So the modulus is root 2. Here the modulus is we find. Then putting this value, this modulus value in the equation 1 and 2, then what can we write? That is 1 is equal to root 2 cos theta. Then cos theta is equal to 1 upon root 2. So theta is equal to 45 degree. Similarly, putting this value in equation B, that is 1 is equal to root 2 sin theta. Then sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2, that is sin 45 degree. So theta is equal to 45 degree. So that the modulus is root 2 and the argument is, that is theta is equal to 45 degree. So in this process we will solve all the problems. Okay. Then come to the exponential, trigonometric and algebraic, hyperbolic function of a complex number. Okay, so what is the heading? That is exponential, trigonometric and hyperbolic function of a real number, function of a complex variable. Okay, so first Euler's theorem. What can say the Euler's theorem? If Q be a real number as complex, okay, so the Euler's theorem says that if Q be a real number, okay, if Q be a real number as complex, we have e to the power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, so Euler's theorem says that if Q be a real number as complex, okay, we have, that is the Euler's theorem, e to the power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, so if Z be any any real complex number, then by definition of e to the power Z, we have, that is, we know the formula, that is e to the power Z or e to the power x in the formula, that is 1 plus e to the power 1 plus x plus x square upon 2 factorial plus x cube plus 3 upon 3 factorial plus up to. So this is the formula of e to the power x. So this is a proof of this formula. Okay, we have to just prove this formula, proof of this formula. So we have to first take Z be any real complex number, Z be any complex number, then by definition e to the power Z, that is e to the power Z is equal to 1 plus z square upon 2 factorial plus z cube upon 3 factorial plus z fourth upon 4th factorial up to infinity. Okay, then simply we have to write 1 plus in the place of z we have to write, that is I theta, because here we have to prove that is e to the power I theta. So in the place of z here the present I theta. So 1 plus I theta plus I square theta square upon 2 factorial plus I cube theta cube upon 3 factorial upon so up to plus infinity. So here we can write, that is 1 plus I theta. We know that the value of I square is equal to minus, that is minus theta square upon 2 factorial plus the value of IQ, that is minus I theta q upon 3 factorial plus up to plus up to infinity. Okay, so that we will write, that is similarly I fifth is equal to I square multiplied with I square minus 1, then IQ minus I, so plus minus I multiplied with theta 5, that is, so we can write here plus theta fourth upon 4 factorial plus I theta to the power 5 upon 5 factorial, because we know that the I to the power 5, that is equal to I to the power q multiplied with I square. We know that I square, that is minus 1, multiplied with IQ, that is I square into, we know that I fourth multiplied with I1. Okay, so simply we can write the value of I to the power 5, that is minus I. Okay, because we know that I fourth is equal to plus 1, then so simply this is the I to the power 5 is equal to minus I. So this is minus I plus up to. So we can write that is 1 minus theta square upon 2 factorial plus theta fourth upon 4 factorial, then I minus theta q upon 3 factorial minus theta to the power 5 upon 5 factorial plus up to. So here in the place of this is, we can write that is e to the power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Here in the place of this cos theta we will write, and in the place of this we will write that is sin theta. Okay, this is the proof of this Euler's theorem. In the exam it can be asked as 4-mark question with a problem. Okay, then putting minus theta in the place of theta, then we can write putting minus theta in the place of theta, then we can write that is e to the power minus I theta is equal to cos minus theta, that is cos theta minus I sin theta. Okay, this is the equation 1. Okay, let us say this is the equation 1. Again, adding equation 1 and 2, this is the equation 1, this is the equation 2, then adding equation 1 and 2, then what can we write? That is e to the power I theta plus e to the power minus I theta is equal to 2 cos theta. So the value of cos theta is equal to, e to the power I theta plus e to the power minus I theta upon 2. So this is the value of cos theta. Similarly, if we again subtract from equation 1 to equation 2, then what can we write? That is e to the power I theta minus e to the power minus I theta is equal to, this value 2's are cut, and then we left, that is 2 sin theta. So sin theta is equal to e to the power I theta minus e to the power minus I theta upon 2. So this is the formula. Then come to, for some problem we have to not define there, that is I to the power 5. It is sometimes it is happen, that is some wrong concepts comes to the mind, that is here we have to explain, that is I to the power 5, that is equal to I square multiplied with I cube, that is I square, we know that the value of I square is equal to minus 1, and we know that the value of I cube, that is I square multiplied, then similarly if we define, that is simply we have to define, that is I to the power 4n is equal to always 1. If I to the power 4n plus 1 is equal to always I, and I to the power 4n plus 2 is always, that is minus 1, and I to the power 4n plus 3 is always equal to, that is minus I. These are the values. Okay, simply we have to using this formula, and then we will get the answer. Okay, then come to, that is hyperbolic functions. hyperbolic functions. What are the hyperbolic functions? The first one is, that is, sin hx is equal to e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon 2. Say cos hx is equal to e to the power x plus e to the power minus x upon 2. Then tan x is equal to e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon e to the power x plus e to the power minus x, because sin x upon cos x. Then come to the tan sin cos tan cot x is equal to e to the power x plus e to the power minus x upon e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. Okay. Then come to the, that is sec x is equal to 1 upon cos x, that is tan hyperbolic x cot hyperbolic x sec hyperbolic x is equal to 1 upon cos hyperbolic x, that is 2 upon e to the power x plus e to the power minus x. Then cosec hyperbolic x is equal to 2 upon e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. Okay. Then come to the relation between hyperbolic and circular function. Okay. Relation between hyperbolic and circular function. Okay, this is the relation between hyperbolic function and circular function. So first one is, that is sin ix, that is circular, that is I sin hx. So sin ix is equal to I sin hx. Similarly, cos ix is equal to cos hx. Then tan ix is equal to I tan hx hyperbolic x. IV, that is cot ix is equal to minus I cot hyperbolic x. B, that is sec ix is equal to sec hyperbolic x. Last one is cosec ix, that is equal to minus I cosec hyperbolic x. Okay. Then the proof, then come out the proof of all these. Okay. How can we prove that is sin ix is equal to I sin hyperbolic x, cos ix is equal to cos hyperbolic x, tan ix is equal to I sin hyperbolic I tan hyperbolic x, because I sin hyperbolic x upon cos hyperbolic x, that is I tan hyperbolic x. So cot ix is equal to minus I cot hyperbolic x, sec ix is equal to sec hyperbolic x, cosec ix is equal to minus I cosec hyperbolic x. Then come out all the proof of these formulas. So the first one, that is the proof, that is sin ix is equal to I sin hyperbolic x. We have sin ix is equal to, that is, we know that the formula, that is sin hx, but that is sin hyperbolic x is equal to e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon 2. Okay, we know that the formula, that is sin theta also. Sin theta is equal to e to the power theta I theta minus e to the power minus I theta upon 2. We know that the formula, that is 2i upon 2i. Sorry, this is not the formula, actually correct. This is the formula, but we have to use another, that is sin theta is equal to e to the power I theta minus e to the power minus I theta upon 2i. Okay. So using this formula, that is in the place of theta, we have to write only, that is ix. So then we can write in the place of theta only we will put the value that is ix. Then we can write e to the power I multiplied with ix minus e to the power minus I multiplied with ix upon 2i. Okay, that is sin ix. That is, then take out that is we can write that is e to the power I square x. We know that the value of I square, that is minus 1, that is minus x, minus e to the power ix. Sorry, we know that I square is equal to minus 1 and also a negative sign is also present, that is plus 1 multiplied with x, that is e to the power x upon 2i. Then taking common negative, that is e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon 2i, that is the formula of minus sine that is taken as there is a sign of minus. So can we replace this value minus, that is in I square? So I square, then e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon 2i. Then cancel out one I from denominator and numerator. Then the left one is I multiplied with e to the power x minus e to the power minus x upon 2. So we know that the formula, that is I, this is the formula of sin hx. Okay, we know that the formula of sin hx is equal to e to the power x minus e to the power minus x by 2, that is I sin hyperbolic x. This proved. Okay. Similarly, we can prove that is another proof, that is prove that cos. Sorry, let us go to the back page. We have considered a mistake here by mistake. So this is actually not. We know that the value of I to the power 5, that is I, that is there plus sign. Okay. So here, sorry, we have make a mistake there. Here also plus sign. Okay. This is the answer. Okay. Thank you.